But first, food blogger May Alvarez has her review in for what she calls Venezuelan fusion food at its finest. Between the Latin American-inspired bites and a wide range of craft beer, she says their combinations are a dream come true. The delicious flavors, cozy decor, and an overall sense of home keeps her coming back for more. It's in historic Little Havana, and it's called Edukos Beer House.
My name is John Galarte, and I'm the owner of Edukos Beer House. We opened in 2017. We're on the corner of 17th and Flagler, so we had really high hopes of being next to Marlins Park and starting to kind of build a different side of Little Havana. We're a very unique building and a very unique part of Miami. So we have a natural, mysterious ambiance from being where we are, but when you walk in, you see Little Havana just touched with a little bit of Edukos love. So we found a really unique building, 2-level, inside a very unique market. And what we did is we kind of just tried to be like mom's house. All we really want you to do here is to be comfortable. Right now we're really positioning ourselves as a craft beer, Florida beer house, and with empanadas and then other kind of elevated bar food. The menu's not American enough for American, and it's not Venezuelan enough for Venezuelans. I think that's a good way to put it. But what you find is that there are commonalities in an empanada, but inside we put buffalo chicken because that's, you know, growing up American and being Venezuelan. So they're always very surprised by it, but what you find is that once they kind of get into a comfort, which is by the music and where they're sitting and how we treat you, you're allowed to adventure. You adventure out to some things you may have not tried before.
So tell us about Edukos.
Edukos is a Venezuelan-inspired restaurant in Little Havana. They have a bunch of different Venezuelan dishes, but with an American twist. So they have arepas, but they have pokey arepas. Kind of a funky mix.
No doubt.
But together, it's just awesome.
So what did you have this last time you went?
I had the Little Havana burger, which is a burger without buns. It has fried cheese as the buns.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's...
That's a little rich.
Yeah, no, it's, for me, the fat girl inside of me was super happy. And so you don't eat it with your hands, or, I mean, I guess you could, but it's better if you eat it, with a fork and a knife. You have your patty. You can add an egg if you want. There's a cilantro aioli in there too. So just all of it together, one bite, I was like, this is amazing. With a craft beer,
You were happy?
No, super happy girl.
I thought the craft beer was really great. We weren't that familiar with a lot of the beers that they offered to us, so our server was really great at making a few suggestions. We ended up doing a flight, because if I'm going to a place like that, I want to be able to try and sample a few different beers. So we kind of gave him our suggestions as to what we typically would like to drink, and he then made 4 suggestions, and we enjoyed all of them. We thought they were delicious. One was an interesting one. It had like a peanut butter flavoring in it, and it tasted like you were drinking peanut butter. It was kind of crazy, but
were they all local?
They were all. I think they were all local. Yeah, most of them were local.
Yeah, for the most part, they're all Florida beers.
Local South Florida beers. We had a few appetizers because it wasn't a huge menu. We started out with the Brussels sprouts. Which
I had the Brussels sprouts.
You had the Brussels sprouts?
Yeah,
they were really good. We enjoyed them. I feel like Brussels sprouts have become super popular lately. They're on a lot of menus, but we thought they were tasty.
It's just when you fry a Brussels sprout, and I'm pretty sure that they were fried.
They were fried.
There's just something about the smell that makes you have to keep eating them.
Yeah, and my husband's not a huge fan of Brussels sprouts, but I actually made him try one, and he actually said, oh, that was pretty good. So if he ate one and enjoyed it, that speaks volumes. And then we also had a few of the other appetizers. We had the arepas, the chicken arepas, which we thought were good, but they had a little too much garlic, I would say, on them. It was a little overpowering, but overall they were nicely flavored in general.
You had the chicken ones too.
Yeah, I had the chicken arepas.
What'd you think?
I like them. I grew up eating arepas, so it's, for me, the inside, the filling was, I mean, I always like the filling with chicken and avocado. But the arepa itself is crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. So when you bite, it's like...
I felt like it was nice because some places you might not get as much filling inside of it, and there was a lot of chicken inside of it.
Did you like the actual pancake, the actual arepa?
Yeah, we did think that the arepa itself was really tasty.
Oh, good.
It was good.
Did you have the caribeña arepa as well?
Yeah. Caribeña arepa has shrimp, has avocado, and there's also platanito maduro in there. So it's...
So plantain. So it's Caribbean style.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a little bummed out because they were all out of arepas when I was there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe the time we went kind of late at night. So, you know, Venezuelan place, arepas. I was hoping to try those.
Right.
We had the gringo empanadas.
Okay.
So they were pretty good. What was the burger you had?
The little Havana burger with
I
the
had
fried
that
cheese.
as well. With the fried cheese, that was delicious. It was, you know, it was different. You had the fried cheese on the outside as opposed to a bun. So that
Right.
was really cool.
You had a sake bomb.
Yes. Had a sake bomb.
Do you remember that?
And I do.
Okay.
A couple glasses of rosé as well.
nice.
Yeah. So
Nice. So you had a good night out of it.
it was a great night.
You had dessert.
I had the cheese and guayaba empanadas.
Empanadas.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good. You eat it and it's just like the filling oozes out.
An uzi empanada is the only way to eat an empanada.
Yeah,
As
right.
far as I'm concerned. I do love my empanadas. Well, May, Edukos was your choice. Sum it up for us.
And if you want to eat Hispanic comfort food with a nice craft beer, that's the place to go.
Very good. Jamie?
I would say it's a great place to go with friends if you want to try some local beers, have a good time, relax, and just hang out.
Aaron?
If you're into comfort food and trying different types of beers, I'd say it's a great place to go check out with friends.
Grab a bite of some Venezuelan-inspired comfort food at Edukos Beer House, located at 1701 West Flagler Street in Miami. Open for dinner Monday through Saturday. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30.